Welcome into American Fork High School as we get ready for the 6A Region 3 battle between the American Fork Cavemen and the Lone Peak Knights. Varsity girls basketball coming your way. We should have a good one as Lone Peak looks to add another win to their streak, coming off of a win versus Skyridge last week, 62-49. And then you look on American Fork's side of the ball, they're coming off a win versus Pleasant Grove last week, scoring 57, a season high in points scored for the Cavemen this year. Smith drives in, loses that one into contact, and the Knights have the ball. Driving into the paint, shot up, no good, as Tati Harness tried to get that one to fall. And we'll see the Knights with their second possession of the game. A three-pointer up and good from Samantha Smith, averaging 6 points per game for the Cavemen this year. We'll see the Knights slow things down, get a play design up. Maddie Pope with the ball, near side corner, driving in. She'll get the bump foul. And that will be our first foul of the game. They're going to give that one to Lindsay Melville, the 6'1 senior. Kennedy Woolston kicks that one out for a Lone Peak three. That one no good. A fight for the rebound, and it will go in possession of the Cavemen. Now, when we look to the Cavemen season so far, they're 4-10 on the year, 3-10 depending on where you look. That extra win coming versus Raymond's Alberta. They're 15 in RPI, as we'll have a whistle down on the court that will go in favor of the Knights. They're taking on Lone Peak, who is 10th in RPI, so five-team difference between these two in the RPI rankings, UHS AA RPI rankings. Really interested to see what happens in this one. The thing that grabs your attention, first off, is Kennedy Woolston averaging almost 15 points per game for the Knights. An absolute stud on the floor for her team. The Knights, great passing, working around, and there's Kennedy Woolston with her first points of the night, making it a 2-3 ball game. Ball got tipped. Cavemen able to keep possession. Samantha Smith gets the loose ball. Cavemen, great passing. And they'll get a layup. Great job sucking in the defense with the drive. And Cora Kennington gets her first points of the night for the Cavemen. Three-pointer up and good for Kennedy Woolston. And she is a shooter. She will torch you from beyond the arc, averaging almost 3 3-pointers a game. Ambry Jensen had the ball, kicks it out, gets it back, cross-court pass. Good defense from the Knights, 15 on the shot clock. Jensen will reset, get it to Smith, back to Jensen. Jensen with the pump fake. 5 on the shot clock, they got to get a shot up. Top of the key three-pointer, that one will fall for Ambry Jensen. She averages about 1 3-pointer a game for the Cavemen. Sori Nordstrom takes it up for the Knights, gets it to Tati Harness. We'll have a 3 up for the Knights, a little long, but we'll have a jump ball as I believe that was Nordstrom got in on the mix, getting her hands, 2 hands on the ball. And keep the possession with the Knights as the possession arrow will flip. Officials just making sure everybody's on the right page. You hear head coach for the Knights, Nancy Warner, barking out some instructions. 18 years coaching, spent some time with Springville, and she's been with Lone Peak for the last 10 or so years. Career record, 181 wins, 84 losses. One of the best coaches in the state, and she has 3 perfect seasons on her career. Lone Peak 21-22 with 23 wins, 0 losses. Springville 2012, 2013 with 25 wins, and then Springville 2009, 2010 with 23 wins as Zori Nordstrom hits her first free throw. Second free throw up and good. Making it just under 5 minutes in the first quarter. And the Cavemen will take it up. Jensen with the ball. Gets it to Sabrina Hansen. Cross-court pass to the far side of your screen. Mid-range jumper no good from Cora Kennington. Unable to get that one to fall as the Knights push it up. Driving into the paint. Layup no good. They're going to get Tati Harness with the travel. She had 6 points last week in their victory over Skyline. 9 rebounds. Doing the things, points always jump out at you off the stat sheet, but 9 boards getting your team, securing your team 9 possessions. AF working it into the paint. Zuri Nordstrom with the steal, and then the Knights on the fast break. We'll have a travel on Charlie Warner, the freshman. She had 12 points last week in their victory, 2 3-pointers. 4:08 to go, 8-7. As we get your score corrected on your screen. Cavemen get it into the paint. Almost loses the ball, but gets it out to the player on the wing. And that will take us to our first time out of the game. The Cavemen not liking what was happening right there on offense. Want to take a second to talk about it. We'll take one timeout as well, and we'll be back in a few seconds. And welcome back into American Fork High School. We'll finish that message from Big O Tires later in this game as the action resumes. Cavemen looking good so far in this game, getting their offense going against a great Lone Peak defense. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get something up, and they won't. We'll have a shot clock violation on the Cavemen. And the Knights will get the turnover. Huni Falau going to take it up the court for the Knights. Looking for the paint. She'll get it. And we'll have a foul on the ground. No shots as Charlie Warner, the freshman, driving that one in. They're going to give that foul to Lindsay Melville. I believe that's her second foul of the game. She'll sub off, trying to avoid that early foul trouble. Inbound play designed for Woolston. She thought about the shot, going to think about it again, and we'll get an open look, this time from Zuri Nordstrom. As your score is now 8-10 in favor of the Knights. We'll have a whistle on the Cavemen. They're going to give that one to Kennedy Woolston, I believe, for her first of the game. Kennedy Woolston doesn't just affect the scoreboard in the game. She averages 6 boards per game as the Knights get a steal. Trying to go on the fast break. They'll lose that one. It looks like a jump ball if a team can secure it. Neither team could, and the Knights come out from the scrum. Shot put up a little short from Charlie Warner. But Kennedy Woolston averaging 6 rebounds a game for her team and 3 assists. She had 25 last week versus Skyridge, hitting 6 3-pointers. Jensen resets it, tries to get it to Smith. Smith loses it, trying to drive into the paint. And the Knights back on the attack. Kick out, far side, elbow three. That one no good. And with 2 minutes left, the Knights look to either take the lead or tie. Jensen passes to Smith. Samantha Smith, 13 points per game last week. 20 points last week versus Pleasant Grove. Shot put up forward by the Knights, no good. Rebound, Kennington. Knights with the hustle play steal. I believe that ball will go off the Cavemen, it looked like. We'll see Tati Harness take a seat for the Knights, as well as Huni Fala'u. Free throw line jumper up, no good, as Lave Holdcraft took that shot. 5 rebounds a game for the junior. She had 4 points last week. Ball will stick with the Knights. Woolston to inbound. Good inbound pass, but a better poke away. Knights dive on the 50-50 ball. Maddie Pope with the three. She'll sink that. As your score is 13-10 in favor of the Knights. Knights driving in, layup no good. They're going to get Pope on the shooting foul, I believe. We'll double check with the officials to make sure. And Sabrina Hansen should be shooting too. And they will give it to Maddie Pope, her first personal of the night. 3 team fouls for the Cavemen and 2 on the Knights. Second personal on the Knights. Maddie Pope, or forgive me, Sabrina Hansen hits her first free throw of the game. Averaging 6 points per game is Hansen. She had 10 points last week in their win versus PG. 13-12, Lone Peak leading in a close game. Woolston has that one poked away. As Ambry Jensen playing some great defense for the Cavemen, got the initial poke away, but then she'll get the blocking foul. Her first personal of the night. And Lone Peak will reset. They're going to take this shot clock down, I believe, as there's about a 10-second separation between the shot and game clock. Shot clock down to 20. We'll see it. Long three put up, no good. Rebound will go to the Knights as Maddie Pope secured that board. I believe they're hold for the last shot. At least that was the idea before Samantha Smith almost poked that ball away, giving the Cavemen the extra possession. We'll have 20.5 left in this first quarter. And Maddie Pope will inbound for the Knights. We'll see Cora Kennington take a seat for the Cavemen and an inbound to Woolston. Tasi Harness with the ball. 10 seconds on the game clock. Nordstrom, cross court to Woolston. Woolston driving in, kicks out to Pope, and that will end our first quarter of action as Lone Peak has a 1-point lead on the home American Fork Cavemen. We'll be back with the second quarter of action in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal. They can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
Welcome back into American Fork High School as we get the second quarter going. Lone Peak leads by 1. Sabrina Smith kicks it out. We'll have a steal from the Knights. Fast break opportunity, layup up and good, and one opportunity as Holdcraft gets the steal and the 2-point layup with the and one opportunity. They'll get that foul to Reagan Lamborn for the Cavemen. 9 points last week, the 6'3 sophomore. She converts the and one, and Lone Peak's lead grows to 4. Nordstrom with the steal, and Maddie Pope corrals the loose ball. Holdcraft, reverse layup, up and good. As Lone Peak's offense and defense defense doing their offense some favors, getting them some extra possessions. We see Charlie Warner get ready to substitute in, check in. We'll have a foul going against Tati Harness. We'll see Zori Nordstrom, or forgive me, Charlie Warner come in for Kennedy Woolston for the Knights. Inbound play to the Cavemen. Looking for the paint, working on the mismatch. We'll have a whistle. Once again, that one's going to go on Tati Harness. As Sabrina Hansen saw the mismatch and decided to take advantage of it. Getting to the line, shooting 2 shots. Her second free throw opportunities for the game. We'll see Tati Harness take a seat. And Huni Falau takes it up for the Knights, coming in for Tati Harness. Maddie Pope, great movement from the Knights. Holdcraft puts up a shot, no good. The ball will stick with the Knights. And the inbound pass, Nordstrom gets it to Pope. Pope unable to secure it, gets it back. Nordstrom, cross-court pass to your corner. Great movement from the Knights. Crowd wanted to walk. And we'll have a foul going against the Cavemen. Kennedy Woolston coming back into the game for Maddie Pope. And she'll inbound it to Holdcraft. Holdcraft with the power hop step, unable to finish on the layup. And the Cavemen with an opportunity to cut down the lead. Jensen with the ball. Nice little off-ball screen. That set Samantha Smith open for 3. Travel going to be called on Lone Peak as Huni Falau picked up her dribble and took one too many steps. Some substitutions coming in for Lone Peak as Holdcraft will take a seat. And Siri Burgess, the freshman, will come in for the Knights. Jensen with the ball. Kicks it up to the top of the key. Lone Peak getting the ball into the paint with Hansen. That seems to be the game plan early. That unable to get that one to fall. Woolston drives in. Left-handed layup. Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound Knights. Or forgive me, Cavemen. Good closeout from Woolston. Shot put up a little too strong as Samantha Smith did a good job driving into the paint. Nordstrom with the 3. That one's just a little too far to the left. and the Cavemen will corral. 2-point lead for the Knights. And American Fork playing very well right now. Cora Kennington passes that one up to Hansen. Hansen back to Kennington. Ball will be stolen by Siri Burgess. And Kennedy Woolston will take it up the court for the Knights. Woolston getting the play call from Coach Nancy Warner. And Fala'u will be the primary ball handler. And what a great pass to find an open Charlie Warner in the paint. Charlie Warner gets the layup. A little bit of contact after the shot. Not enough for the foul. Jensen to Hansen. Hansen working on Nordstrom. Picked up her dribble, so she gets it to Kennington. Kennington cross court. A little too hot for Sabrina Smith to handle. And Maddie Pope will check into the game for Nordstrom. Zuri Nordstrom, I should say. 4:10 to go in this half as the Knights in a dogfight with the Cavemen. Cross-court pass almost stolen away. Far side corner three, a little too strong. Rebounds, 50-50 ball, and Warner will come up with it. Kennedy Woolston, far side corner three. She'll make it, and she'll get the opportunity for the 4-point play as Cora Kennington couldn't hold up. Got in her landing zone, I believe. We'll see some substitutions for both teams. Siri Burgess going to take a seat. Holdcraft coming back into the game. Holdcraft, Pope, Woolston, Fala'u, and Warner, your 5 for the Knights. And she will convert the 4-point play. Going into a full court pressure, or a defense designed to create pressure in the full court. AF passes through it fairly well, but great recovery from the Knights to not allow the open layup. Woolston, elbow three, leaves that one a little short, but Holdcraft will get the rebound. Fala'u secures it. Woolston driving in. Throws that one off the knee of Melville. Your 5 for... we'll see a timeout by Lone Peak right as I was getting ready to add another segment. We'll take one as well, as we have 3:15 left in this half. And welcome back to American Fork High School. We get ready for the final 3 minutes of action in this quarter. Woolston, great ball movement as Pope gets the top of the key three. Woolston saw the extra pass and a great play from the Knights offense. Cavemen trying to work against this pressure, almost lose it there. They'll get it across as they secure it. We'll have a whistle. A timeout for the Cavemen. We'll keep it here through this timeout. 27-16. The Knights up 10-5 through this year so far. Some might consider a step down from last year just because they finished 19-4. Or forgive me, 19-6. But this team, they lost some key players, and they've done a great job replacing some of that talent. And there's bound to be some rebuilding years. You look at some key contributors lost last year. Sarah Burgess, or forgive me, as we get this game going once again. Lost some key contributors, but that's something this Lone Peak team always seems to find a way. Nancy Warner always seems to find a way to reload her team and continue to develop talent. Great defense from the Knights. They'll come up with a turnover, fast break opportunity. Cavemen do a great job at slowing that one down. The ball will go off Falau's foot, and the Cavemen will get the ball back. 2:27 left in the half. And Sabrina Smith able to get that pass to Cora Kennington, getting out of that half-court pressure. Full court pressure, I should say. Far side corner, no good for the Cavemen, and the fast break for the Knights. Woolston will slow it down. Charlie Warner driving in. A lot of passing from the Knights. You got to like it. Woolston, 3, no good. Rebound will be secured by the Cavemen, and we'll have a foul, I believe, going up on Maddie Pope on the rebound. We'll see Tati Harness come back into the game along with Zuri Nordstrom, as Woolston will take a seat, as well as Charlie Warner. Just under 1:50 left in this half. Hansen with the ball, gives up the extra pass. 18 on the shot clock. Loose ball. We'll see what the officials call. They will call a jump ball. It took them forever to put up that sign, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Knights. Little bit of a mix-up at the scores table. Officials correcting something. Looks like there was a mix-up on the possession arrow, as the possession arrow will be with the Cavemen. Kennington gets the inbound. The leading scorer for the Cavemen, at least average-wise, 8.5 points per game. Steal for the Knights. Unable to get anything off that fast break as Kennington pokes that ball away. And some substitutions for the Knights for the Cavemen, as Samantha Smith will take a rest. 1:23 to go. Inbound play will go out of bounds. Ambry Jensen with the active hands-on defense, but the ball will stick with the Knights. Kennedy Woolston back into the game for Lone Peak. Charlie Warner backs out, gets the ball in the corner. The officials will keep the ball with the Knights, as Sabrina Hansen, who's been very active in this game, able to get the tip on defense. Kennedy Woolston, far side corner 3. She'll drain that. And make the lead 14, as the Knights lead 30-16. Cavemen with some good ball movement. Get it to Kennington. Kennington, quick turn, mid-range shot, just a little too strong. Woolston will take it up the court. Cross-court pass, Nordstrom driving in. They'll call the foul on the floor, get Hansen on the foul. A reach-in is the call. That will be Hansen's first personal of the game. 4th team foul for the Cavemen. Quick reset for the Knights as Falau gets the play call. Just over 30 seconds to go in this half. We'll have a whistle as Holdcraft, I believe, traveled right there. And the shot clock will be turned off, and the Cavemen will have the last shot of the half, most likely. Stolen from Kennedy Woolston. Woolston tried to pass that one into Falau, unable to connect. 15.5 seconds left in this half. "10 seconds" says they need to get a play drawn up quick, get a free shot. Down to 5, Cora Kennington looking for some help. She'll pass that one up. Hanson just has to pull up, unable to get that one to fall. And that will take us to our halftime break as the Lone Peak Knights lead the Cavemen 32-16. Early storylines in this game. Cavemen doing a great job in that first quarter, sticking with the Knights, but slowly but surely the Knights able to start increasing their lead through some three-point shots and through some fast break points off of steals and on defense. We'll be back with the next half of action after a short halftime break.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the second half of action. Lone Peak going to start with the ball. Maddie Pope to inbound as the Knights lead 30-16. Woolston, I believe from my unofficial count, the leading scorer for the Knights with a few threes, at least 10 points. Nordstrom goes in with the strong drive, unable to get that one to fall, but able to rip the ball away and get the follow-up 2. American Fork trying to respond. Interesting to see what halftime adjustments they made, as we'll see a shot go in for the Cavemen. Nice little 2-point shot to get that started for the Cavemen. Great ball movement from the Knights. Corner 3 for Nordstrom, leaves that one short. Rebound, Pope. They're going to call a charge on Nordstrom. I believe that will be her second personal of the game, by my count. We'll see in just a second. Or forgive me, her first personal of the game. And American Fork has a chance to cut into this lead. Once again, they've done a good job creating some turnovers. We'll see if their offense can capitalize. So far, this Lone Peak defense has been very good at poking the ball away on drives as Sabrina Smith drives in. Unable to get that one to call. They'll get the blocking foul. They'll get Zori Nordstrom. That will be her second personal. And Sabrina Smith will shoot 2 shots for the Cavemen. First shot is in and good for the 5'7" senior. 20 points in their last game, hitting 4 3-pointers, and she will convert both free throw attempts. Tati Harness going to take it up the court for the Knights. Maddie Pope. Woolston gets the 3. A little too strong. Rebound unable to be secured by Pope, as great effort from Samantha Smith. She'll knock that one out of bounds, so it will stay with the Knights as Woolston inbounds. Little screen setup, nothing there, as they'll get it to Holdcraft. Maddie Pope driving in on Hanson, tries to kick that one out. Good steal from Sabrina Smith. And the Cavemen coming out early in this game, able to convert some turnovers, and Lone Peak has only scored 2 points so far in the quarter in the first 2 minutes. Hanson unable to find her teammate there, as took some contact. We'll have a substitution as Charlie Warner comes into the game for Maddie Pope for the Knights. At 6 minutes exactly in the third quarter of action. And Tati Harness asks for her teammates to move around a little bit, set up the play. Woolston coming around. Great layup attempt, no good. Rebound, Nordstrom. Nordstrom puts it up, rebound. Sabrina Smith, Nordstrom there. They're going to tech up Nordstrom as Nordstrom believed she had the jump ball. So we'll have technical foul on Zori Nordstrom. And I believe they also called a loose ball foul on her as well. So we'll have the technical free throw shot by Sabrina Smith. And they'll convert on both free throw attempts. We'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well with 5:38 left in this third quarter. The Knights lead by 10 as American Fork able to cut into the lead. Welcome back as Lone Peak just coming off of that technical. AF looking to capitalize. They hit the free throws, now working on that possession. Cora Kennington driving in on Holdcraft. They're going to get Holdcraft on the block. And that will be the third personal of the quarter, fourth personal of the quarter on the Knights. Knights come up with the steal as Charlie Warner with the active hands able to secure the loose ball. Gets it back. A open three-pointer on the far side as Holdcraft unable to get that one to fall. Hansen working on Woolston now. She'll give that one up to Kennington. Lindsay Melville driving in, and she'll get the two to fall over Huni Fala'u. And Woolston looking for an answer as the Knights still only have 2 points on offense so far in the quarter. Woolston drives in. She lost the ball out of bounds right there, and we started this quarter a 16-point lead for the Knights, and the Cavemen have cut it to 8. Maddie Pope will check back into the game for Lave Holdcraft. And American Fork, once again, looking to cut into this lead. They've been playing so well offensively and defensively. They're going to get Woolston on the reach-in as she tried to poke that ball away from Cora Kennington. Will be the team's 5th personal foul of the quarter with 4:18 left in the game. First free throw attempt is up and good. With some substitutions coming on for AF. Second free throw takes 3 bounces. And the ball will stick with the Knights as they got Lindsay Melville on the loose ball foul. Lone Peak taking up the court. Win 8-16 last year. As Woolston falls down. Great pass, but an even better block from Cora Kennington. Cora Kennington, one of the returning players, I believe, for the Knights. Averaged 5 points per game last year. As the Cavemen able to get another layup, this place is getting very electric as they smell the blood in the water. Julia Fugel with that layup attempt for the Knights. The lead has been cut down to 5. Charlie Warner driving in. Layup up, no good. Rebound, Pope. Pope unable to fight through traffic. Unsure of the call on the, I believe they're going to give a coach's called timeout. AF very unhappy with that call. Didn't believe that any Lone Peak player had possession at that moment. But we'll take a 30-second break as well. 3:12 left in the third quarter. 27-32 as the Cavemen have scored 11 points in the quarter and the Knights only have scored 2. And welcome back into American Fork High School as Lone Peak looking to get their offense rolling. Only 2 points in the quarter coming very early. Kennedy Woolston with the 3. Unable to get that one to fall. And Lone Peak's struggles on offense continue. Zuri Nordstrom coming back into the game for the Knights, and Kennedy Woolston will take a rest. Ambry Jensen will take the ball up for the Cavemen, out there with Sabrina Smith. Samantha Smith. Sabrina Hansen. Hansen has the ball right now. We'll have a foul on the Knights. Cora Kennington also out there. And rounding out your 5 for the Cavemen is Julia Fugel. First free throw good. As she has a chance to cut the lead down to 3. And she will. I remind you folks, this quarter started a 16-point lead for the Knights. 32-16. Or forgive me, 30-14, I believe. We'll have another whistle. Going to be a hit on the arm call, reaching, I believe. And they're going to get Samantha Smith. Another foul, quick foul. And that's going to be another foul on Samantha Smith, forgive me. Her 3rd of the game, just kind of a bang-bang play as the Knights try to get something going. As great defense from the Cavemen so far. They thought they had another great play on defense, a block. As Maddie Pope was trying to drive in, unable to get that one to fall. Official says there's a bit too much contact. As Julia Fugel able to get a hand on the ball, but just a bit too much contact. First free throw no good, unable to get the shooter's roll. And the Cavemen still have not scored since, I believe, about the 7-minute and 30-second mark. We're sitting at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And she's able to get the second free throw to fall. As Jensen takes it up the court for the Cavemen. Jensen, been a solid distributor of the ball so far in the game for the Cavemen. We'll have another whistle. A lot of whistles in this past minute or so of play. We'll see another foul go on the Knights as I believe Charlie Warner, it looked like she got a two-handed push on Cora Kennington. And it was right as Kennington was jumping up, and the momentum really pushed Kennington. Easy call for the officials. Unable to get the first one to fall. As Nancy Warner taking that opportunity to coach up her player. Fantastic coach for the Knights. Second shot is good. And a 3-point game, 33-30. Knights up, Tati Harness with the ball. Handoff to Woolston. Woolston takes a screen. You can see just how much help defense AF brings whenever Woolston has the ball. They're going to call an offensive foul on the Knights. They're going to get Zuri Nordstrom. That's going to be her 4th of the game, I believe. Right now it sits at 3 on the clock, so a little inaccurate there. But wave off the bucket, and Cavemen have a chance to tie the ball game. Cavemen driving in. Woolston slows that one down. Jensen picks up her dribble. We'll have a jump ball call. The possession arrow will stay in favor of the Cavemen. So we'll keep it here. We'll see a few substitutions from the Knights as Nordstrom and Warner come off the floor. Lave Holdcraft comes back onto the floor, as well as Huni Fala'u for the Knights. Play design for Cora Kennington, unable to get that one in. Woolston finds herself open for 3. Late closeout, unable to bother her as she hits that, increasing the lead. 2-6, her first points of the quarter, I believe. Tati Harness playing defense on Jensen. We'll see the switch off. Looking for the mismatch. They're going to get Tati Harness with the reach in as the 6-foot Kennington saw the mismatch and decided to work on the 5'6" Tati Harness. She had 6 inches on Harness, and Harness did what she thought best, tried to swipe that ball away. Kennington able to hit her first free throw. Just under a minute left in this third quarter. And she'll hit them both. Should increase the lead to 32. Right now they have it as 31 in the house. And there we go. Under a minute to play in this third quarter. This third quarter has completely flipped this game on its head, as Lone Peak only able to score 6 points. Holdcraft unable to hit that shot, as we see both student sections filling up, excited for this game, the conclusion of this game, and the men's game coming up in just a few minutes. Maddie Pope able to poke that one away as they looked for Fugel in the paint. 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inbound pass. Another whistle. They're going to, I believe, get Pope. They will get Maddie Pope, her 3rd personal of the game. And that will send Julia Fugel to the line, shoot 2. Shot clock will be turned off as we are inside 30 seconds. 26.4. First one in. With the second shot opportunity. Second shot no good. Off the back iron rebound, Pope. Fala'u will take up the ball for the Knights. Get it to Pope. Pope to Holdcraft. Looking for Wilson in the paint. Woolston drives in. She'll get fouled by Ambry Jensen, I believe, the 5'7" senior. It will be Jensen's second foul of the game. 9.9 seconds left. Woolston shooting 2. First shot in and good. As we'll see Cora Kennington come back into the game for Fugel. Second shot up, no good. Rebounds. Cavemen pushing the pace. Can she go coast to coast? She'll lose it out of bounds. 1.4 seconds to go in the quarter. And we'll see if the Knights can get a full court heave. Wilston unable to get that one called, and I believe they would have waved that one off if she did. But the storyline so far, I mean, the Knights only able to score 7 points in that third quarter, and the Cavemen almost 20. I believe they scored 19, going from 14 to 33, or forgive me, 16 to 33. Able to score 17 points in that quarter. We'll be back with the final quarter of action after this word from Big O Tires.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal. They can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires in American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
Thankful for Big O Tires' sponsorship of Lone Peak girls basketball, as the Knights look to get some of their offensive struggles figured out, only able to score 7 in the third quarter. Pope driving in, kick out to Harness. Harness will drive in. Pope had a good look. She'll get her own miss and get the first 2 points for the Knights in the quarter. 39-33. Jensen, straightaway three. A little too far to the right as Woolston takes that up the floor. Gets it back, open three. Unable to hit that one. A loose ball on the floor. And we'll have a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of the Cavemen. 7:05 to play in this final quarter of action. And we'll have a stoppage by the officials. Looks like an issue with the scores table. Maybe they have the third period still up on the board. I don't know if that's something that warrants a stoppage in play. Officials having a conference down on the floor, and I can only speculate. And I'll take this opportunity just to, kind of give a brief summary of the game so far. Very close first quarter of action. Second quarter, the fouls. Thanking my cameraman catching that as they get the fouls corrected. Both teams had 0 fouls, back up to 0 fouls now as they still had the third quarter fouls up. Tipped out of bounds for the Knights. Started a very close game. The Knights pulled away in the second quarter, and then the Cavemen dominated the third quarter. And we're back to a very close game as Holdcraft fouls Kennington right there. Kennington shooting 2. Another stoppage as officials talking to head coach of AF, Amy DeReyes, did not like the call there, putting her hands on her head. Siri Burgess comes into the game for Holdcroft as Holdcroft got her second personal of the game. Officials still talking with the coach of American Fork. Layup up and good from Cora Kennington, unfazed by the stoppage of play. 39-35. Warner looking for help, gets it to Pope. Pope gets the ball to Harness, almost a great steal from Smith. Warner with the three. Little's too strong there, rebounds. Cavemen, opportunity to continue to cut the lead, and the momentum just seems to be in their favor at home in a packed house. They're gonna get Tati Harness on a foul. Harness doesn't like the call there, but I believe she got a two-handed push on the back of Kennington. That's something I've noticed in this game. They have been taking advantage of that size difference from Kennington and Harness all game. Inbound pass to Samantha Smith. Samantha Smith driving in. And another whistle. They're going to get, I believe, Charlie Warner on a block. Her second of the game, the third personal in the fourth quarter for the Knights, as they inbound the ball to Kennington. Sabrina Smith will be called on the travel. We have another stoppage of play. We'll see Laura Holdcroft come back into the game for the Knights. Siri Burgess, the freshman, going to take a seat. 5:50 to go in this game. 4-point game. Buckle up as this one seems to be a close finish. Zuri Nordstrom gets the ball in. Extra pass. Corner three. No good. Rebound. Holdcroft. Nordstrom, or forgive me, Charlie Warner drives that one in, able to get that one to fall. 41-35. Caveman passing it around, cross-court pass. Jensen, Hansen, stolen by Kennedy Woolston. And then she'll be fouled by number 10 for the Cavemen, Sabrina Hansen. Cora Kennington will take a seat. Julia Fugel back in the game. Kennedy Woolston three. No good. Rebounds. Nordstrom unable to get that, but Holdcroft gets the rebound. The offensive rebounds from this team, really impressive as Warner puts up a shot. We'll have a loose ball foul going up on Julia Fugel. Crowd doesn't like it, as they believe that was a 50-50 ball. And the ball will stay with the Knights. Harness. Kennedy Woolston unable to handle it in the paint, as the Knights only 11 points in this second half. Gotta applaud the defensive adjustments that were made at halftime by the Cavemen. Fugel in the corner, guarded by Nordstrom, able to get it back. 16 on the shot clock. Jensen dribbles it out. Hansen going to work on Nordstrom. Gets under the basket, and official says that she'll step on the baseline. So we'll have a turnover by the Cavemen, and ball will go back to the Knights after a turnover the Knights had the possession before. Huni Fala'u with the ball. Kicks it to Harness. Harness finds an open man in the paint. And a great mid-range fadeaway shot for the Knights. Lave Holdcraft with that shot, increasing the lead to 8. Ambry Jensen with the ball. Gets that to Hansen. Cora Kennington back in the game. And we'll have 2 whistles. I believe we'll have a timeout on the Cavemen. I don't know if the timeout was called before the foul, so we'll see in a moment if this foul stands. A little late game confusion as AF didn't like the position they were in as Zuri Nordstrom playing some great defense. Zuri Nordstrom got into foul trouble early, had the technical earlier in the game, but something you'll notice about Nordstrom is she, the sophomore, just fights for every loose ball. Sometimes a little too physical, but kind of the bruiser on this Lone Peak team. As we got our first buzzer, 15 seconds to game time, and you just got to be impressed with this play from AF. Coming into this game, you just look at the stat sheet and just look at the paper, you know, you wouldn't expect where we are right now, but they've really played well within their system, and they're looking like a very dangerous team. Struggled early in the season, but with that win at PG, who was 6-8 at the time, a good win. Now 6-9 PG. As we have some confusion on the court. Ambry Jensen having a word with the official. And we will resume play. Ambry Jensen with the ball for the Cavemen. Passing it around. Fugel guarded by Fala'u. Back to Jensen. Under 10 on the shot clock. Down to 5. They need to get a shot up. Cora Kennington with that shot. No good. The ball will go off of Lindsay Melville before the shot clock violation. And with 3:15, the Knights have the ball back. A few stalled possessions from the Cavemen as the Knights able to find their defensive rhythm once again. Fala'u gets it to Harness. Harness takes the high screen. Good switch off. Driving in. Kicks it up to Nordstrom. Nordstrom 3. She'll leave that one just a little bit to the right. And under 2:50 to go in the game. Ambry Jensen gets it to Hansen. An open far side three-point attempt. In and out. Just rims out. As Cora Kennington unable to get that one to fall. Lone Peak will slow it down. Ball poked away by Lindsay Melville. And we'll see a timeout from the Knights as Nancy Warner didn't like what she saw from the offense right there, wants to talk about it, figure out some things as they are in, very much clutch time. Fantastic coach who's been doing it for years. And we'll see if she can pull it out tonight as the Cavemen really played a fantastic game thus far. When you look at this Cavemen team, You got to be impressed with the defense they've played. Samantha Smith has gotten so many tipped balls. Cora Kennington has been a great offensive option for the Cavemen. Ambry Jensen, primary distributor of the ball. Really impressed with how this team has played. And this team much better than what their record shows. Started out the season a little rough, losing 2 straight, ending up at one point, I believe 1-7, as I do a quick check, but able to get some wins, turn it around. Some of their wins coming over Weber, a 2-point loss to Olympus, and a close game, a 4-point loss to Springville. So you can definitely see that they have these close games. They've just been unable to close them out in the clutch time. Warner driving in, kick out to the open man. Maybe one too many passes as they pass right into the defense. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and we'll see a steal from Hansen. Hansen able to get the fast break layup, cutting the game to 6 points, under 2 minutes to go. And we'll see a great effort play right there from Samantha Smith, as Falau didn't see her coming from behind. Unfortunately, her team unable to secure the steal. 1:55 to go in the game. Falau with the ball. She'll get it to Woolston. Woolston gets it to Warner. Warner driving in. Layup up and good. She'll get able to get that clutch bucket to fall for the Knights. And the bank is open late tonight. Jensen working on Falau, driving in. Left-handed layup up and good. Ambry Jensen able to keep trading buckets with the Knights. Falau gets it to Warner. Warner driving in. They're going to get Fugel on a block, as she was a little late to her position right there. I believe it will be the Cavemen's 3rd foul of the quarter, so we should just have an inbound. It will be the 3rd foul. Forgive me, they'll give the foul to Cora Kennington. Her 3rd of the game. We'll see the Knights slow it down, up 6 points with 1:05 to go in the quarter. In the game, I should say. 20 on the shot clock. They'll keep on bleeding the clock. Huni Falau with the ball. Takes the screen from Warner. Holdcraft driving in, and we'll have another blocking foul. That one going on Sabrina Hansen. And that will reset the shot clock. So the Cavemen really looking for a steal as they find themselves down 2 possessions. And the Knights can bleed the shot clock. Is right there. You see a great job from Samantha Smith, almost able to get that steal. Knocks that one out of bounds. 48.5 seconds to go in the quarter, in the game. Tati Harness with the ball. Trap comes. A intentional foul coming from Ambry Jensen. Team's 5th foul of the game, so we will be shooting 2. Tati Harness, the 5'6" junior, averaging 8 points a game for the Knights, 3 boards a game, and 1 3-pointer a game. She missed the first shot and able to get the second one to fall to kick it to a 3-possession game. Ambry Jensen taking it up the floor for the Cavemen. Driving around, getting it to Kennington. Looking for Hansen. Hansen almost loses the ball. A lot of clock being drained on this possession. Ambry Jensen, pump fake, needs some help. Great defense from the Knights. 10 on the shot clock. Shot up, no good. As Samantha Smith just had to get a shot up. Clock down to 15.5 seconds left in this game. Inbound pass to Woolston, to Harness. Harness able to avoid the foul, 10.7 seconds. We'll be shooting 2 with Harness once again. As Harness looks to ice away this game, 6th foul on the Cavemen. They'll get Samantha Smith with the intentional. Able to hit the first one. And as we look ahead on American Fork's schedule, after this game, they'll take on Westlake, at Skyridge, a 3-game road stint. As they're able to convert 2, they're really getting hot, doing a good job getting their momentum going at the right time. Unable to hit that shot. As you love the effort from these Cavemen in the final few seconds of the game, that should do it with 0.5. Very close losses as you look at their schedule in the past. And that will do it as the Knights able to survive the Cavemen's third quarter run. Knights only able to score 2 points in that third quarter. Ended up scoring 18 in the second half. And the Cavemen gave them just about all they could handle. As we look ahead on the Knights schedule, they will move to 11 and 5 on the year. They will be taking on Lehigh at home and Westlake at home. Something of note about this Lone Peak team is they have extended a 10-game home winning streak, looking to continue that in the coming weeks. We'd like to thank you for joining us. Josh Dodge on the camera, Gavin Atkinson here with you on commentary. We'll be back with the men's game in just 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us.